Oh, there's a lot of people that don't want them to get that land back, only out of sheer meanness.
A black family is breathing a sigh of relief after a judge stopped a lawsuit that would have prevented them from reclaiming stolen land.
Yes, it was racially motivated. He had no other reason to do it.
While this case is over, family descendants of Charles and Willa Bruce's beachfront property are worried, so they are taking matters into their own hands.
We're nervous that someone else may pick up and decide to file a suit. Yeah, there's a lot going on, and there's a good reason for us to want this expedited.
It's been frustrating how long the process has taken.
So there's only 4 living heirs left.
Chief Dwayne Yellowfeather Shepherd is the spokesman for the Bruce family, the rightful owners of Bruce Beach, located on Manhattan Beach overlooking the Pacific Ocean in Los Angeles County, California. When Governor Gavin Newsom signed Senate Bill 796 into law last October, it cleared the way for the state to return stolen land to descendants of Charles and Willa Bruce. Last year, the family thought they were on the verge of taking back their land. That is, until Palos Verdes Estate's attorney Joseph Ryan filed a lawsuit trying to block the land transfer just a few weeks later.
We knew there'd be folks who didn't want to see the Bruces get this property back.
Shepherd feels the lawsuit filed by Ryan was racially motivated.
Yes, it was racially motivated. He had no other reason to do it. I mean, it wasn't any money out of his pocket. He wasn't going to get any money from it. It was clearly to just stop black people from getting their justice that they deserve.
Ryan didn't return our calls, but claimed in his suit transferring the land over to the Bruce family didn't serve a public purpose. And it would be unconstitutional, but the judge disagreed.
What the law says is the government can transfer its property or transfer its funds or use its resources in a way that serves the public interest.
George Fothery is the attorney representing the Bruce family, and he says the land transfer would be of public interest because of how it was stolen in the first place.
Doing so does serve a public purpose, and that public purpose is addressing past racial discrimination by the government.
Charles and Willa Bruce bought their beachfront property in 1912 for a little more than $1,200. The couple built the business on the 3-acre property, which served as a place of refuge for African Americans seeking beach access without fear of racism and harassment. But the Ku Klux Klan and other racists at the time routinely terrorized black patrons and the Bruce family. Shepard says in 1924, the city of Manhattan Beach seized the Bruce property through eminent domain, claiming they would turn it into a park. And despite years of fighting to keep their land, by 1929, the Bruces only received $14,000 for their property once it was taken. The couple died a few years later. Shepard is grateful Senate Bill 796 was signed into law, or the family would have lost their 110-year fight to reclaim the land amid Ryan's lawsuit.
He mounted a serious opposition to us getting that land. And he brought up the right statutes that if it had not been for the legislation that we got passed, that would have stopped the transfer of that land.
Shepard says the direct descendants with rights to the land are the grandsons of Charles and Willa Bruce and one of the grandson's sons, making up the 4 direct living heirs. Reporting for Atlanta Black Star, I'm Cavante Smith.